Stunned in Melbourne, Rybakina shocked Sabalenka to claim Maiden Australian Open title face screaming in fear trophy. Elena Rybakina has made history by defeating world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka to claim her first Australian Open title in Melbourne. In a stunning display of composure, skill, and tactical brilliance, Rybakina overcame the formidable Sabalenka, leaving fans and analysts in awe. The match was filled with intense rallies, momentum swings, and unforgettable shots that showcased Rybakina's determination to seize the moment. Her maiden Grand Slam victory not only cements her status among the elite, but also highlights the unpredictability and excitement of women's tennis. This historic win marks the beginning of a thrilling new chapter in her career. Tennis Fire. Melbourne Park erupted in disbelief and excitement as Elena Rybakina did the unthinkable. She toppled Aryna Sabalenka to claim her very first Australian Open crown. It was a match that defied expectations, left fans gasping, and reminded the tennis world why Grand Slam finals are never predictable. From the opening point to the final rally, this wasn't just a match. It was a statement, a coming-of-age moment, a declaration that Rybakina is no longer just a contender, she is a champion, the calm before the storm. Rybakina entered the final quietly confident. Known for her powerful serve and aggressive baseline game, she had already made waves in the tournament. But facing Sabalenka, a player at the peak of her career, was a challenge like no other. Fans expected a dominant Sabalenka display. After all, Sabalenka had steamrolled through the draw with authority, showing blistering power, mental toughness, and unwavering focus. Many predicted a straight sets victory. But Rybakina had other plans, a match of power and precision. From the very first game, Rybakina showcased her signature blend of power and precision. Her serve was a weapon, earning free points and keeping Sabalenka on the defensive. Her ground strokes were clean, deep, and angled perfectly to open the court. Sabalenka responded with her trademark aggression, unleashing massive forehands and relentless rallies. Yet Rybakina's calmness under pressure, her ability to read the game, and her strategic shot placement began to tilt the momentum. Every exchange was intense, every rally electrifying. The crowd couldn't look away, knowing they were witnessing something special. The turning point, the match's defining moment, came midway through the second set. Sabalenka had broken Rybakina's serve and looked poised to take control. But Rybakina's resilience shone through. She responded with a series of unreturnable serves and precise passing shots, breaking back at a critical juncture. It was a reminder that in Grand Slam finals, mental toughness can outweigh raw power. Rybakina didn't just survive the pressure, she thrived in it. A champion emerges. As the match progressed, Rybakina's confidence grew. She attacked when necessary, defended brilliantly when pushed, and maintained serene composure that contrasted sharply with Sabalenka's visible frustration. By the final set, the outcome was inevitable. Rybakina's poise, timing, and calculated aggression had worn down her opponent. When she finally sealed the victory, the scoreboard read Rybakina def. Sabalenka, and the crowd erupted into cheers, applause, and disbelief. The stadium witnessed history. Elena Rybakina had claimed her first Australian Open title. Why this victory matters. This win is monumental for several reasons. Career milestone. It's Rybakina's maiden Grand Slam victory, solidify her place among the elite in women's tennis. Ranking impact. The triumph propels her up the WTA rankings, signaling her arrival as a serious contender for future majors. Psychological boost. Defeating a top player like Sabalenka on the sport's biggest stage shows that Rybakina can handle pressure, momentum swings, and high-stakes moments. For fans, this victory wasn't just about a trophy. It was about witnessing the rise of a new force in tennis. The emotional moment. After the final point, Rybakina sank to court, overwhelmed with emotion. Tears, smiles, and laughter mixed together as she soaked in the magnitude of her achievement. Sabalenka, ever the competitor, approached with sportsmanship, sharing a heartfelt handshake and hug. It was a scene that captured the essence of tennis: passion, resilience, respect, and the thrill of competition. The reaction. Social media erupted immediately. Fans hailed the match as a classic. Analysts praised Rybakina's tactical brilliance, and fellow players congratulated her for an exceptional performance. Hashtags like hashtag Rybakina champion and hashtag AO Melbourne shock trended globally. Commentators emphasized the significance of her calm under pressure, noting that this victory could mark the beginning of a new era in women's tennis. Looking ahead, Rybakina's triumph in Melbourne is more than just a headline. It's a launch pad. She has proven she can beat the best, manage the biggest moments, and rise above expectations. For Sabalenka, it's a tough defeat, but one that underscores her need to adapt and adjust. For the WTA Tour, conclusion, stunned in Melbourne isn't just a catchy headline. It perfectly encapsulates the feeling of witnessing Elena Rybakina's historic Australian Open triumph. She didn't just win. She shocked, inspired, and announced her presence among the tennis elite. As she lifted the trophy under the Melbourne sky, one thing was clear. A new champion has emerged, and women's tennis will never look the same again. Elena Rybakina's journey is just beginning, but after this stunning victory, the world knows her name, her game, and her fearless spirit. Elena Rybakina's triumph over world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka in the Australian Open final was a moment that will be etched in tennis history forever. The Kazakh star displayed remarkable composure, precision, and mental strength, overcoming a formidable opponent to claim her maiden Grand Slam title. Every serve, forehand, and baseline rally reflected her determination to seize the opportunity and make a statement on one of the sport's biggest stages. Sabalenka, known for her power and aggressive style, was unable to break through Rybakina's calm and strategic gameplay. The match featured intense rallies, momentum swings, and breathtaking shots that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Rybakina's ability to maintain focus under pressure was a defining factor, proving that mental fortitude is just as crucial as raw power in Grand Slam finals. The victory is more than just a trophy. It symbolizes a breakthrough for Rybakina, solidifying her place among the elite in women's tennis. Fans, fellow players, and commentators alike celebrated her historic achievement, recognizing the skill, determination, and resilience required to throw in a world number 1 on such a grand stage. Beyond the statistics and scorelines, Rybakina's win is a reminder of the unpredictability and excitement of tennis. It marks a thrilling new chapter in her career and promises even greater moments ahead. For Sabalenka, the loss serves as motivation to return stronger, while for Rybakina, it's the start of what could be an extraordinary journey in the world of professional tennis. Elena Rybakina's Melbourne victory isn't just a win, it's a statement. She belongs at the very top, and the tennis world will be watching her rise with awe and anticipation. Tennis Fire, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.